The whammy pedal for me was a great invention because I never had the patience. Like when you get your original record deal, you get a couple of $1,000s to spend on gear. So everyone runs down to Guitar Center and buys boxes of stuff that blink. Well, of course, I did that too, and then I didn't have the patience to read any of the manuals and plug them in, and they drained all the sound out. It just sounded kind of crappy. So when I heard that there was a harmonizer in a stomp box, I thought, well, I got to get me one of those. And it was right around the time of the beginnings of Rage Against the Machine, where I was basically designated to be the band's DJ. And I found with some very simple manipulations of a very simple pedal that all of a sudden the guitar, for me, was finding a lot of very new sonic possibilities. I mean, the most sort of obvious one, which was and one thing I've also had, sort of always had the sort of the credo with my pedals, like, you know, subtlety isn't so high on my list of things to go. It's like, I used to go, you know, when you first go into the guitar store and you try a delay pedal, you turn all the knobs up and it sounds crazy and it's beautiful and awesome. Then later on, you know, you're playing in a band, so you got to ratchet everything back for you know, a little analog sustain. I always kept my mindset with the first trip to the guitar store to see what how crazy it would get. And you know, a lot of things with like with the whammy pedal, it's the you know, the 2 octaves up help to really emulate that kind of Southern California gangster rap sound. And it's like, you know, Dr. Dre was very influential in. There's like 4 notes like that with a hip-hop groove underneath it, all of a sudden, you know, changed the way that I looked at music. And I started studying very much more DJs rather than guitar players and trying to emulate those sounds.